Welcome back to the Can-Am Garage, guys. This is a little mail call slash maybe even a little unboxing. Audi, the NuNu kit of the Audi Sport Quattro S1 from the 1986 US Olympus Rally. We talked about this on the Model Car podcast twice now because Justin enticed me enough that you really ought to buy that one, John. You know, I have to admit, I do really like Audis, as I started driving about the same time as you could go into the showroom at your local Audi dealer and buy a Quattro. Anyway, this, of course, is the rally car, and well, I'm not taking anything out of the plastic. You can see this is a wicked short one. That's why it's a sport. The detailing is beautiful. I hope you can see it all through the plastic. It's definitely, to my eye, at least as good as any Tamiya kit that I've ever looked at. The clear parts are just pristine, including the sliding windows and the main windows. Wow. We have very little chrome in this kit, basically just the nighttime driving lamps and a few other reflectors. The wheels, kind of dorky looking, but they're right for that car. Interestingly enough, in with the other parts, there's also a proper 5-spoke wheel, which is interesting. Don't quite know why. Haven't read the instructions to that extent yet. I'm guessing because this one's molded on its own separate little screw. This is intended to be the spare inside of the car, which rally cars are required to carry. Still, roll cage, nicely molded. Everything here is just wow, really. And I'll admit, so's the price tag, but if you've got to have an Audi Quattro rally car, and the sport one at that, you'll notice that the combined engine is connected straight through to the rear end. Yes, it's a curbside. There's no engine. That's all there is, but this will do, believe me. It's just wonderful. The grille, as you can see, is molded clear through, and it, oh, wow, just wow, continues to amaze me. Tires, polycaps to hold the wheels on, a little bit of mesh, which I may or may not end up using on my build, but hey, we'll talk about that in a moment. The remaining of the parts, the suspensions, the steering column, the brakes, the exhaust system. The other part of the dash is right here. The inner door panels, steering wheel, the chassis plate. Again, it looks almost comical because it's so short, but it's right. Even the windshield wipers, considering that they're molded in plastic, not bad. Moving on, we have 2 sheets of decals and oh gee, chrome mylar style decals for the mirrors, I'm thinking. Yes, goes to bullet style mirrors. Yes, very good. All the rally plates, the different colors. Basically, all you have to do is paint the car white, and it will do the rest. The decals will do everything else for you. Instructions, typical of a Japanese style kit. All the painting details called out for you. It's really quite nice, guys. I'm really impressed. I'm glad I got it. There's your templates for your mesh, which again, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Oh, how you're supposed to paint everything everywhere. Unfortunately, the colors are only called out, I believe, yeah, they're all called out in Gunzi. Yeah, Gunzi sang Mr. Color A, the Gunzi Sango or Aqueous Hobby Color GSI, but flat white is flat white, clear orange is clear orange, white, you know, it's all listed by name. The only one I can see that might be a challenge would be interior green. Minor detail. We will figure something out by the time I get the decal placement. And of course all the parts. Very, very handy, very, very nice. As I was saying though, concerning the mesh, that I may or may not be using it. Yeah, I may or may not be using it because Justin over at the Model Car podcast definitely twisted my arm and he said, John, come on. You just spent that much money on a kit of a car that you really like. You deserve the detail upset, which includes seatbelt material and photo etch and maybe a few other things I don't really recall right now, but there was basically no way I could say no to that. So yeah, it's on order. It'll ship about mid-September from Europe. It'll be fun when I get it, and I'm definitely looking forward to building this one. Maybe someday Tamiya will be smart and reissue the Audi Quattro itself. The rally car. The street car, yeah, that was one of my first, it was my first Tamiya kit. And to this day, I am still just, wow, that needs some clear. That got missed yesterday. Whoops. So did this. Oh well, minor detail. I'll get that straightened out, and we'll check in with you next time, guys. Before I forget, I have an Instagram account now that is, I believe, is Mr. Can-Am Garage, so that you can keep track with a bit quicker update system sometimes on what's been worked on in the shop. And should you want to go over to the Spring store, or what used to be the Teespring store, you can order some Can-Am Garage merchandise, like a cap or a t-shirt, or, well, yeah, just about anything like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.